How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to JustJarrod Gaming. My name is JustJarrod, but you guys can just call me Jared. Now today, I'm going to be catching you guys up on the Surge news. So there's been a few tidbits of news here there about the Surge, which is releasing. Actually, we get a release date finally. I'll talk about that in a second. If you don't know what the Surge is, it's kind of like almost like a Souls game, except it's sci-fi, it's in the future, different things like that. I'll leave a link to the introduction video that I did on Surge if you want to know exactly what it is. But right now we're going to be talking about the new things that kind of released recently about the Surge. We did get a new trailer. We got a new CGI trailer that was released on January 26th, my birthday. Thank you, Deck 13. Whoever made this trailer, holy cow, it's glorious. It's amazing. It looks really cool, really just, I don't know, just the feel of the game just really excites me. But the trailer is great. It shows Warren, the main character. He's getting outfitted with his CREO exosuit. CREO being the company, the in-game company that's trying to help upgrade and save the world from like global warming and other ecological problems. So I'm going to show you guys the trailer. You guys can see it for yourself. Enjoy it. It looks miraculous. It gave me the chills the first time I seen it, so I cannot wait to actually get to play this game. Here you go.
Peggy 16.
CREO is not just another company. With Project Resolve, we are building the path to the future. Follow us into a new era, a utopia for all mankind. With every launch, we're healing our planet, restoring its natural shield. Resolve is not only revitalizing the Earth, but its people too. Together, we're strong. Together, we can make a change. Unleash your potential with us.
Now, we also get a May 2017 release date for the Surge. We don't have an exact date, but it is May 2017. Hopefully that doesn't get pushed back. I know sometimes, or a lot recently, we've got a lot of games that are announced early and then they're pushed back, things like that. Hopefully it stays for May 2017. I wish my best to Focus Home Interactive and Deck 13 to get it out by then. And some other things we got, not a lot of other news, but we did get some in-game armor sets and weaponry that Deck 13 posted on Twitter that kind of showcases the art and the design of the Surge's arsenal, complete with descriptions, so we're going to look through those right now. So first off, we have the Vibro Cutter. Now this is a weapon, obviously, from Grip's arsenal. As you know, if you see my other videos or you know more about the Surge, that you kind of get loot in this game. You can actually rip the loot from your enemies, from their dead hands. You rip it from them, you can take it for yourself, craft it, and actually, wield it in combat. Same with armor, it's the same way. You just rip everything off your enemies. So this is the Vibro Cutter. The description reads, the Vibro Cutter is Astere's flagship product, but it's just one of many high-powered cutting tools Astere produces for industrial applications around the world. Its ease of use, tempered tungsten cutting teeth, and rugged chassis makes it a go-to choice for many CREO employees. So it looks pretty awesome. It looks like a blow to the head would definitely end any combatant in this game with this Vibro Cutter. Awesome, and it says it's made by ASTR, or Astere as I'm pronouncing it. So maybe this is kind of pointing out that there's different companies that create different weapons. So kind of like Destiny, whereas in Destiny you have different foundries that are different companies that make different weapons. Maybe kind of this is like that, whereas in the Surge you're kind of in this technical business where all these machinery items and things that you're in aren't necessarily supposed to be weapons, but they end up being weapons. They're supposed to be work-related tools, but they end up being weapons because of the situation and how everybody turns into like these zombie-looking, weird infected people, and they become enemies. So maybe Astir is actually just a company that creates machinery and tools, and they're then, once, you know, whatever happens in the game, are turned into weapons because of the scenario. So maybe that's how it kind of works, and there's different companies that have different styles of weapons and things like that. Would be really cool to see. I'm thinking that's exactly how it's going to be, but we'll see. So that's kind of my idea. Let's move on to the armor sets that we got to see. Now, armor sets in the Surge, as far as we know, you can get a bunch. There's a tons of different actual sets of armor, and the more you wear of one set, kind of increases bonuses and things like that. But to actually get certain set pieces, you have to take down specific bosses and specific enemies in specific ways, and you have to actually cut, you know, the armor off of the enemy or whatnot to actually get to wear and equip the piece of armor that you are trying to get. You can't just randomly loot it off a corpse. It is something that you actually physically take off of another enemy. So right here we have the Elite Hazard armor set. I'm going to read this right now. The description says, Elite Hazard gear is required for all employees whose duties include a risk of exposure to toxic substances and includes a full vapor-proof hazmat shell rebreather. Hazard response squads employ a variety of neutralizing canisters and, in the case of a spreading fire, they work in pairs to trigger controlled concussive shockwaves to extinguish the flames. Now, the company that says up here, it says like CFC, so maybe this is another company that's in the game that creates, you know, these machinery and things like that. Really cool to see. Elite Hazard. Now, my favorite armor set that we've seen is next, so let's check that out. Right here, it's called the Cerberus, which looks like it's made by MG Incorporated. The description reads, Cerberus is the ultimate in anti-personnel combat gear. CREO regrets that it is necessary to maintain an internal paramilitary force, but our planet's safety is too crucial to let idealism interfere with operational security. We must always be prepared to defend our interests from those who would seek to profit from our demise. This looks awesome. The helmet, everything looks really cool, sharp and angular. That's why a big thing I love about the Surge, and just, you know, what it is the look of it. The look of the sci-fi, the futuristic, the real like sharp and angular items and weapons and armor pieces that you have. It looks really technological, and that's because, you know, the time period of the game is in the future. But I can't wait. That's the last of the armor sets and the weaponry that we have actually seen. If you want to keep up to date on these things that are posted, this kind of like concept art in-game item thing, go to their Twitter. I'll leave a link in the description. This is where they post all of this that I found. So I'll leave the new trailer link in the description too, as well as my introduction video on the Surge, like I said, will be in the description. So anyways guys, that is it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I cannot wait for the Surge to come out May 2017. It's going to be awesome. Just another game on my list that I'm really excited to play. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up for me. Subscribe for anything and everything covering the Surge. I'll be covering it as news comes out. I'll be covering it when it releases. I'll be doing a review on it when it releases. It's going to be awesome. But anyways guys, my name has been JustJarrod. I hope you guys have a fantastically awesome day. Until next time, peace out.